I bet you didn't expect that, because like I didn't expect you to be here right now. Hello and welcome to a special edition of Facebook Live. It's the Monday edition that we didn't know we were going to have.
I bet you didn't expect that.
Didn't
like
expect
I didn't expect you to be here right now.
Computer to be talking to me either. Okay. So we've gotten a lot of questions coming in about graduation and what should I do about this? And what if I don't have my cords yet? And where am I going to find tickets and all these things? And so we thought, you know what? Let's just calm the waters a little bit by answering your questions live right now. So if you've got questions, you know what to do. You're going to post them in the comments section below, and we are going to watch those questions come through, and we're going to answer them for you. And I already see the heart emojis go crazy, and I don't want to waste too much time. But if you have been here before and you know what we're doing and you know what this is all about, throw me the heart emoji. I see you. Yes, you guys are going nuts. Smash that button. If you have no idea what this is about, but you tuned in because you have no clue what's going on about graduation, throw us the like emoji so I can see how many of you are out there. Okay, there's a few likes coming through. So we do have some new people here, and we're going to get those questions answered right now. Okay. So we've got a couple of questions as I'm waiting for. I see two already sitting here. Serena, you are our person who organizes and manages and puts together graduation events every single year. You're amazing at this. This year is completely different. This year we've got COVID. This year we're working with a vendor who's got their own restrictions. This year we're working with a vendor who's got their own ticketing portals. So we've got a lot of things that have kind of come at us and we're working through right now. But tell us the lowdown on graduation. We've got our first few this weekend. Serena, people are really concerned about the rain right now. Do we have a contingency plan for rain dates?
We do. We have some rain dates that we built into the schedule from the start. So for Oklahoma City, it's July 9th and 10th, which is also a Friday and Saturday. So say, for instance, if you were registered for the 21st at noon, if we have to go to rain, you would automatically be registered for July 9th at noon, and so on. And then we've got the same thing built in for Tulsa, and it's going to be July 15th and 16th are the rain dates that we've had built in all along for Tulsa. The venues will be making those calls. Whenever I got an update from OKC earlier today, they're monitoring the weather really closely, and they will be the ones who make that final call if we need to delay it, and we will immediately email everybody with an update should that happen. But right now we're feeling a little more optimistic because a couple of days ago it was a 50% chance. We're down to a 30% chance today. So it's Oklahoma. Anything could happen, but we're going to hope for the best. Do not pray for rain.
Okay, so I've got no, I know. I've got a question here that says, I have 2 seniors. Do we get 7 tickets or 14 tickets?
It is 7 tickets per graduate. So if you've got 2 seniors, that would come out to 14 tickets.
Excellent. That was an easy answer. Okay. Carmen wants to know, can Epic set up a database for families that have extra tickets to be given to families that need extra tickets?
We do not have the capacity to do that right now, and mainly because we are not working on the guest tickets. That has all been sent to the venues, and they're the ones who are handling all of the ticketing for guests. We just have the tickets for the graduates themselves, which will be the Eventbrite tickets, and the graduates will be checking in a little bit differently than the guests at the ceremony. And we're going to be sending you guys a really detailed email later on with all that information.
Okay, and Carmen wanted to know also, what's the last day to submit a baby photo?
We weren't taking any baby photos. The slideshows were just current photos, and the deadline was a couple of weeks, almost 3 weeks ago. So, or a little over 2 weeks ago. So the slideshows are almost done. So no picture submissions at this point.
And those pictures are not going to
a lot of people were worried.
Yeah.
You're thinking the same thing I was on it. Those pictures will not be airing during the ceremony itself. The slideshow actually airs before the ceremony, and it's as everyone's sitting down. The photos are only up for about 3 to 5 seconds. So the important thing is the tight shot from the cameras as the graduate crosses the stage to get their diploma cover. So don't worry about the slideshow.
Absolutely.
If you missed it, you're all good.
Okay, well, good. Thank you very much for that update. Let me see here. Alejandra wants to know, if my cap and gown doesn't get here, what do I do?
The great news is Herf Jones will be on site at each and every ceremony right there at the graduate check-in area. So if you ordered your cap and gown past their ship to home deadline, it was going to be a ceremony pickup anyway. They're going to have a big old U-Haul truck filled with all those ship to home orders. They're also going to have some extras for those of you who may have missed ordering it online. You can still order your cap and gown online for ceremony pickup if you would like, but they will have extras there that they can sell on site. Now, I will tell you for on site, it's mostly going to be standard sizes. So if the graduate is maybe above or below average height or weight, it would probably be better to place that order online for ceremony pickup to ensure that you get the right size. And also, if there are people who maybe got a cap that's a little bit too small, they're going to have extra caps there. You could exchange it for a bigger one or a different size gown or something like that. So they've got all that stuff ready to go there.
That's great. That's really handy. Let me see here. If we transferred in for senior year with from NHS, how do I make sure that all hours and for National Honor Society, how do I make sure all hours count and she gets her cord? I would be working with your teacher and your GSM on that. We don't determine that. Is that correct, Serena? Do you have a more up-to-date answer on that one?
Actually, if you go to our website, epiccharterschools.org, under, I believe it's the programs tab, there is an NHS link, or National Honor Society. There are forms on there where you can transfer in your membership from another school by scanning in your certificate from the other school district. There's also a place where you can upload all of your hours, and that's all going to go to our activities crew, or the person in charge of those NHS, NJHS, and student services department. She also handles student council, and so she will get those forms and work with you to make sure you're on there. Now, it's too late to get that listed on our graduation program because that's already been printed. But maybe if we find out about it in time, we can at least have that cord ready at the honors booth check-in, which will be right there where the graduates check in. They'll be able to get their cords for NHS, student council, superintendent's honor roll, principal's honor roll, and Oklahoma academic scholars. Oh, and valedictorian and salutatorian medals will also be available there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we've got so many questions, so I'm going to just keep going here. When will our children get their ticket?
The tickets for the graduates should have been sent automatically whenever you registered for the graduate on Eventbrite. If you did not get those, go ahead and shoot us an email at epicevents@epiccharterschools.org or at communications@epiccharterschools.org, and we can resend that confirmation, which includes the ticket. And typically Eventbrite also will automatically send out a reminder email with that ticket included. Cool thing is they're digital tickets, so we can scan a phone instead of you having to print that ticket out whenever the graduate checks in. And if by chance they forget the ticket, we can look them up by name. It takes a tiny bit longer, but it can be done.
Wow, that's really handy. Thank you. Let me see. Elizabeth says, will this be a last minute decision on when they cancel if they do? That's so hard because I know we've all been to ball games and we've seen them roll that tarp out. They're definitely not going to want us on their ball fields if it's raining. So, you know, do we have an idea about cancellation and when we might know when they do, if they do cancel?
I don't have information on Tulsa since that's over a week out, but they are hoping, as of less than an hour ago when I talked to staff at the Bricktown venue, they thought they would make a decision hopefully on Wednesday night.
Awesome. That's great.
I'm not going to say that's definite because it's Oklahoma. Anything could happen, but that is the goal.
Right? It's Oklahoma.
Sorry,
There might not be a ball field. Okay. Horrible. Okay. Let me see here. Carol wants to know, how do the guests get their tickets? We know they're digital. We know that they don't have to print them. Do they just email those tickets to the guests that they're bringing them to?
So it's a little bit different on each venue. For Oklahoma City, they texted the tickets to the cell phone number that was listed on the graduates registration. Some people did send us updated phone numbers, which we shared with the ballpark. So they did automatically text 7 tickets to each graduate. Once you've got those tickets, you can forward those on to your guests so that they can use those digital tickets. They'll be able to scan it right from the phone. It's a really cool system. Maybe, download it and share it by email if you needed to. Some people are doing screenshots. Just make sure you send a different ticket since you'll have 7 of them. Don't send all 7 of your guests the same ticket because, that's not going to work well. As for Tulsa, it will. For Tulsa, we sent out the link on Friday for everybody to go in and sign up, and then it's going to email those guest tickets. And it's the same way with those. They're going to be digital tickets. Once you've got your tickets, you can share those with your guests. Make sure that you don't send all 7 of your guests the exact same ticket. We do know there are a few of those that are not getting past filters into inboxes. If you need to contact us about that, I would encourage everybody to go to our website, and the little chat function on the bottom will go to our CSRs and they can add you to that list. We've let the venue know that some of them are getting blocked and they are prepared to resend those tickets. And if we have to try and update the email address on it, we will, but most likely it'll just be a quick resend whenever we share it with the venue. Keep in mind, all guest tickets are coming from the venues.
I've got Amber, Nicole, I'm seeing down here, Candy, are all asking the same question right now about tickets. What if they're saying that the tickets are invalid? Do we have valid and invalid tickets? What's going on there?
I have talked to the venue about that, and they are trying to resolve why some of those tickets say invalid on them. They said they will work, so go ahead and bring those, but they are trying to isolate which ones, and they will try and resend updated tickets. But if they don't get you an updated ticket between now and then, just go ahead and bring that ticket and they'll let you through.
All right, and I am answering Shelly's question right now. Will the graduation be live? But for anybody that's watching, yes, we will have live in-person graduations. We'll also be streaming them on our Facebook page and our website. Are there any other places that we know that the live stream will go, Ms. Serena?
The live stream will just be on the Facebook page and our homepage, but we will be uploading the recordings from the ceremonies onto our website and after it's over, and we will be adding them to the Epic YouTube channel.
Okay, good deal. What time do seniors need to be there? This is Friday specific, but what time do seniors need to arrive? What's that?
Yeah, 60 to 90 minutes before each ceremony is when we encourage them to be there. And the gates will open at that time for guests to also enter at the same time. And we will have photographers there on site, just so you guys know. They will take pictures of the graduates in their caps and gowns before the ceremony, and then we'll have them all sit down and get ready. And then they will also get tight shots of them as they cross the stage to get their diploma cover. They will make those they'll be able to look at the proofs online a few days after the ceremony, and then you can select which ones you want to purchase after viewing your proofs. And it will all be online purchases, which makes it pretty nice. They can either send you like digital copies of it if you want to pay for that package, or you could actually order printed ones that will come to them in the mail.
Okay. And somebody's asking, will our kiddos still get graduation diploma covers if they don't attend graduation? And the answer is yes, we do send diploma covers and a copy of the commencement address. I mean, the brochure.
Typically, we don't send the diploma covers to those because it's hard to isolate who was and wasn't. We just send the diplomas, and then if we have the extra programs. Last year, we did send the diploma covers to everyone since no one was able to attend in person.
There. Okay, good deal. Good to know. Let me see here. Do our students need to wear dresses or dress slacks? This is a great one. We've answered a lot of questions about dress code.
It is an excellent question. I would encourage them to dress pretty nice underneath, but make sure it's pretty comfortable too, because you're going to be out there on the field and it's outdoors. So you could get kind of warm, and those robes can get really hot too. But I would encourage them to dress nicely. But this is a big one. Ladies, do not wear your heels or your stilettos, because you are going to be on a baseball field, and those heels can get pressed into that grass, and it can be really dangerous. It's damaging to the turf, but more importantly, it's a tripping hazard, and you could get hurt or break off your heel, something like that. So wear flat shoes, or you could do a wedge, I guess.
Shayla was answering somebody else's question. You have to use your kid's Epic email address for this to not be invalid. Let me see. I registered for guest tickets with a handicap ticket, but when I went to get the ticket, went to get the tickets ordered, it just gave me seat numbers. How do I know if they're handicap or not? And what do I do if they are not handicap accessible?
They have assured us that they've got plenty of handicap seating up on that upper level of the concourse. So they may have to separate the person who is handicapped from the rest of their party, but they will have plenty of seating up there for them. As for Tulsa, there should not be seat numbers on the Tulsa tickets. That's going to be general admission. And so they will be seating the groups as they arrive into their family pods, and then putting a couple of blank seats between those pods.
Okay, great. And then I've got another question here about teachers. Can teachers attend the graduation ceremony, or would they need to be one of the family's tickets in order to attend?
We offered teachers the opportunity to volunteer so that they could be down there on the field with the students and helping out with the ceremony, because with COVID this year and the limited capacity, it was truly, you had to have a ticket to attend. And really the only way we were able to get around that maximum number was by utilizing volunteers. So we would encourage teachers to volunteer, and then they can be there to greet their grads as they arrive and help out a little bit. The more volunteers we have, the less work for people who are volunteering.
Absolutely. Is the graduation going to be canceled? We've kind of already talked about that one. I put in my order for tickets and never got my email to share with my family. Cameron wants to know, what am I supposed to do if they didn't get that email? They're looking for spam, and they're emailing you, right? If they don't have that access?
I would check your junk or spam folder first, and then either email us or chat with our CSRs on our chat on our website, epiccharterschools.org. And there's a little chat icon down there in the lower right. And they've got a place to add the information, so we can check in with the venue, and we'll have them resend those.
Awesome. Elizabeth says, thank you so much. My dad is coming from out of state. Candy says, my dad does not do text, so I guess I meet him at the door. Is that what we would do?
Yeah, or print that ticket for him. It doesn't have to be the digital ticket. I mean, it's nice to have the digital ticket, or if you can get it as a screenshot to put on his phone or something. But if need be, the cool thing with digital tickets is if you have a paper copy, they can still scan that barcode or that QR code, whatever it might be on the ticket.
Great. Let me see here. How do we know if our senior qualified for honors courts? Would we have been notified already?
We're sending out emails about that in the next day or so with a list of which honors they have. It's based on GPAs. All that's on our website and in the handbook, so you can kind of look at where your GPA is to get a good feel, but we're still going to spell that all out and send an email later on.
Okay, good. Carol wants to know, if my student did not register for Tulsa ceremony until Sunday, how will guests get their tickets since email to register guests was sent out 2 days before that? How will they register guests for tickets?
We will be looking at those who have registered since we did that export of information, and we'll do a follow-up email to them.
Beautiful. Mary says, I'm not able to print off my tickets. Are they all digital? They are digital. You can have them printed or have them on your phone. Is OKC one going to be canceled? Katie, we sure hope not. I've got 2 graduating. It's only letting me get 7 tickets. How can I get my extra 7? How do those families get the link to their extra 7 tickets?
If it's for Tulsa, whenever they use the promo code, just use the other graduate's Epic email address, because that's what the promo code is on those links, is their Epic email. So each graduate should have a unique Epic email address. If it is for OKC, they were supposed to send you a set of 7 tickets for each one, but if they didn't, either let us know at epicevents@epiccharterschools.org or communications@epiccharterschools.org. Or they can also email the venue, and the contact there is shelbykirks@okcdodgers.com. And we sent an email this morning with her contact information in it for those who maybe didn't get their tickets, or they got the wrong number, or the ones that maybe got tickets for a different date than what they registered for. And they are doing an amazing job getting those corrections made.
Okay. I Help See Karen says, I'm traveling to see my students graduate both Friday and Saturday. I did not sign up because I wasn't sure if they would be able to get it completed. I would like to attend, but don't have a ticket. I can also work. Plus, my student did not get her gown ordered. I put all of this in late. Do we have a solution for I Help See Karen?
So, I mean, even if they registered late, they're still going to get their 7 guest tickets, because it is capped for 450 students per ceremony. And so at 7, that does reach, that means that there will be space for them. Keep in mind, though, if you tried to register for the 22nd and you did it late, you may have registered for the wait list, which you wouldn't have gotten a confirmation. We had a few people we discovered registered for the wait list thinking they were registering for a ceremony. And we have emailed to let them know they registered for the wait list and not an actual ceremony, and link to register for one, because I just can't imagine that we're going to have a ton of cancellations this close to the event date.
Good. Okay. Let me see here. And there's kind of a little bit of a thread going on here about tickets. Shayla helped this person, Melinda, say, you need to use your Epic email, but Melinda replied back, students cannot send emails to other people outside of Epic if it's sent to their email. How do we help the tickets get spread if our student emails don't email outside of the organization?
I thought they did. I thought it was just the incoming that was the problem on those. But in that case, your tickets are coming where you could actually download them onto your computer or your phone and then send them from your other email account. Or you could do a screenshot of them and text them.
Okay, very good. That works also. Great. What about the weather? Let me see. The 22nd. My student received an email stating that he was waitlisted for graduation on the 22nd at noon. How will we know if he can attend this graduation at this time?
It is highly unlikely that a spot will open up this close to the date. And it should mark that it was a wait list whenever you register for it. I would encourage people who were on that wait list, and we said that in the email we sent last week, to go ahead and register for one of the ceremonies where we did have plenty of space, to ensure that they would get to participate. There is still space for the 21st, so there's no reason why anyone couldn't go ahead and register.
Okay, so Angela says, when I ordered my son's cap and gown, it said someone would call me for payment. I have not received a call for payment. My email confirmation said his cap and gown would be for pickup on site. Do I pay them at pickup?
You can pay at pickup. They will have like the Square or one of those apps where they can go ahead and swipe a credit card if need be, or take cash. They're on site. I think last time I talked to Herf Jones, they were trying to get a hold of people and calling people to do those payments over the phone if needed.
Awesome. Dana says, I volunteered for this event. What time should I show up?
Volunteers are supposed to be there at least 2 hours before time for it to start. And that will be for staff only as far as volunteers. We do have a few NHS and student council students who are volunteering, and their advisor will communicate with them the details for that.
Perfect. That's awesome. Tasha's got a question here. It's a great question. Do students take their Epic equipment to graduation to turn it in? Yes,
that is a great question. Yes. Yes, the Learning Fund team is going to have a asset return set up at each of the 7 ceremonies. For Oklahoma City, they are going to be right next to the Herf Jones pickup area, which is right next to the graduate check-in. At Tulsa, they will be right outside of the gate where everybody comes in, which I believe is the first base gate. And they will have tables set up. It will be really, really well marked with signs and say asset returns. Just go see them, turn in the information. They'll write down who returned it and what it is, and get it tagged and ready to go for you.
Okay. Alicia wants to know if there's any in-person tutoring available for kids struggling with algebra. Alicia, there are Epic vendors on our website. I would suggest you go through our website and look at those vendors. Let me see here. My son's grandmother has a walker. Our tickets show that we are in the 200s. She can't make it up the stairs. So there are depending on which park you go to, there are handicap accessible seating all the way around that entry level area. Let me see here. We've got 75 waiting questions, so I'm just trying to book it through these. Can you still order a cap and gown and pick it up at the ceremony, Serena?
Yes, you can. And the link is on our website. And then I can see here on the bottom, we've got it scrolling our big information page with everything on it, including that link for where you can go to order your cap and gown on site, or for on-site pickup. But if for standard sizes, they will have some extras. If you don't get it ordered online in advance, they will have them for sale there at the events.
Awesome. And Angela Reeves, I see your question. Is it the same ticket for everyone? If you are in Tulsa, they are general admission tickets, and so it would look the same, and it's not the same for the OKC. So you would need each person to have different tickets to be able to get in the door and get through. I never got the email with my tickets. April, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to remind everyone, there are kind of 2 ticketing things going on. The Eventbrite tickets, that was one ticket, is for the graduate registration. That's where they'll check in with our staff. And then the guest tickets, where they're getting 7 different tickets, those are coming from the venue.
Okay. April and Dana both say they haven't gotten those tickets yet. Ladies, just email communications at Epic Charter Schools and we'll help you get that figured out. Let me see here. This is probably one of our most popular live Q&As in a while. Are we allowed to have more than 5 come? April, Bruce, yes, you can have 7 now per graduate. I also don't have a ticket to volunteer. That should have been emailed to you, and you would have gotten an immediate response from Eventbrite. So if you go back and search your email, you should be able to see that on the volunteer side of things.
Well, the staff had a volunteer one. It was handled a little differently for Heather's.
Oh, okay.
The staff volunteer tickets would have been through Eventbrite. Those students that volunteered through Student Council and NHS, that was handled a little bit differently. And I wasn't in charge of that part, but Heather will send updates to all of them.
Okay. I help see Karen said, first year teacher, thank you so much, XO. Nicole says, how soon should the children be there before the allotted time? 60 to 90 minutes. When do we get tickets for California? The California graduation, people are tuning in right now. Do we have any information for California graduation?
That will come from the staff in California for their June event.
Okay, so sorry about that, Miss Mary. Let me see here. Mom in need of help to de-stress daughter. My daughter is freaking out. Weather in OKC is calling for thunderstorms Friday. She's worried the graduation will be rescheduled. We have family coming in from out of state for it. I know, Miss Tabitha, I am so sorry. And the only thing I can do to de-stress your daughter is let them know we've got rain dates at a future date. And I get that some of that family issue is going to be a little bit back and forth, but there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do about the weather. And this was the best solution to not have a virtual graduation again. Everybody, requested we want in person. So we're trying our best to do that. We will just pray for no rain. How's that? My students have their tickets. They're fine. It's me. Okay. Thank you, Miss Karen. Let me see here. I'm a teacher. Can a teacher attend without a ticket? I can work, but I didn't sign up in time. Okay. That's same teacher asking the same question. So we're going to move down. I signed up to volunteer on for you. Okay. Angela Rich says, I signed up to volunteer on Friday, but never received confirmation. Does that mean I am not on the list to volunteer?
No, you should have gotten your confirmation whenever you signed up. So just search for that. Or, send us an email. We'll double check it for you. There will be additional emails going out to everybody this week, though. Everybody's getting a lot of emails about graduation. So just be checking your email inboxes. Things are always changing, and we want to keep everybody up to date on the latest.
Got it. Carly, I hope we answered your question about Herf Jones. We will have them on site, so you should be able to get everything at your site, Miss Carly. You may still have already covered this. Sorry, just popping on now. I'm a teacher. I have 2 students telling me they have tickets saying invalid. We did cover that, Miss Shell. Let me see here. I also have a student trying to decide on shoes, wondering if she'll be walking on grass at ballpark. Yes, please do not wear heels. Matter of fact, the ballparks don't want the heels either because they've got games that will be played out there.
All heels in the field.
So if you show up in those stilettos, you may be barefoot on the field. Let me see here. So April, Druce wants to know, she's a parent. Can she bring her own camera?
Yes, absolutely.
I just know that some parks have restrictions, but that's usually when it comes to copyrighted and
usually comes
ballpark
concerts and different things.
Yeah.
Now in Oklahoma City, they do have a clear. Yeah, but keep in mind, Oklahoma City now has a clear bag policy, which I know a lot of sports venues do. So if you're bringing a purse or something, they want it to be in a clear bag so they can see what's in there. So don't bring your big old huge camera bag. You might throw that camera over your neck, wear it by its strap or whatever, or have it hanging off your arm or whatever else. Or if you have a clear bag, stick it in that clear bag.
Awesome. Candy said, I just checked and my ticket was there. That's awesome, Candy. Yay! I'm going to have to find more tickets somewhere. Angela, I'm so sorry. There's the parent Facebook page. Maybe you can get on there and see if anybody's got any extra tickets. Sandra Tover wants to know, how is seating determined in OKC?
I'm not sure. The venue was the one in charge of that.
Okay.
We gave them the list, and they were the ones that handled the distribution of all tickets.
Stacy wants to know, is there a charge to park at the OKC location?
It depends on where you park. There is quite a bit of parking in Oklahoma City. Some places like the lot right by the ballpark and over in Bass Pro are free, but there are other lots that are do charge for parking. So it just kind of depends on where you end up. One cool thing you might want to look at, though, if you're coming into Oklahoma City and you're going to eat like in another section, they've got that great new they're not trolleys, but the new public transportation that's little rail cars or whatever that are pretty inexpensive. Yeah. So if you park a little ways away, you can do that and see lots of Oklahoma City downtown area, and it's kind of fun and it's really, really affordable. So turn it into a little bit of an adventure while you're here.
Awesome. Alejandra said, I ordered my cap and gown and it's paid, but it was sent to the California ceremony. Is there anything I can do? Alejandra, we will have them on site. Hopefully, we can help you stress less on that. I plan to bring mine. Should I get to bring it and my phone to video? I mean, I have people who will check my page only. Got it, Candy, you should be fine. Sending out calendar reminders.
You can also share our page while it's going live so that they have that. So, whenever we start our live feed, share it out to your friends and followers and say, hey, look, so-and-so's graduating. Watch the live feed. Because it will be great to see all those comments while it's going on live. They can cheer for your graduate as they cross the stage virtually. It would be really neat. Lots of likes, lots of hearts and love.
Yes. So Stacy is saying the venue is saying the graduate needs to purchase his ticket. Is this right? And I think it says that, but it ends up being free. It's like 0.00. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, what? It cut out there.
It says the graduates do not need to purchase their tickets. If you're getting something that's saying a graduate needs to purchase
a ticket, they're all free. No, all tickets are free. The Eventbrite tickets were free, and that's how we will be checking in the graduates. And for the Oklahoma City ceremony, they're going to be coming in because it's at a different level. So they're going to come through at the groundskeeper entrance. There's like this big ramp thing kind of on the east side of the ballpark, and it's right over there kind of by IHOP and across from the Coca-Cola Center. We'll have it well marked, but they'll just come down that ramp to be able to check in. We'll scan them in there by their Eventbrite.
When do we turn it? Okay. When do we turn in computers and stuff? And you can bring that in the door with you when you come, right? I mean, the earlier the better.
So the assets at all ceremony.
Awesome.
Yes. And if you forget your assets, you can still go to our website and fill out a form to get a return box and shipping label. And there's lots of other ways of getting those assets returned. But the easiest way is to just bring them all with you to the ceremony.
Yes, very much so. She said, Carla says, can you give the information again for missing tickets? And so that's on the scroll headed down. And then you can also email communications@epiccharterschools.org. If you are still missing those tickets, let us know. Let me see. Some of these we've answered already. That's why I'm just kind of bringing them, going past them. If graduation is rescheduled and we're unable to make it for the new date, will they mail me my diploma? Yes, we will mail those diplomas out to you. That was for Natalia.
Will be mailed later this summer. We do not give actual
because there's not an actual diploma.
You'll be getting. Those have not been printed yet because most of our students are actually still working. The last day of school falls after some of these ceremony dates. So a lot of our graduates are still completing their credits. So we will be printing those diplomas this summer and we will mail everything out. It'll probably be around late July to August. We'll send you guys an email when those are going out. I would recommend that you make sure that your contact information is correct in the parent portal so that we have the right address to send those diplomas to, because sending it to the wrong address definitely slows down that delivery.
Awesome. And let me see here. We just got a notification of this live. So this question may have been asked already, but what about invalid tickets? Miss Carolyn, it was asked already. We are working to get that situation fixed. It looks like it was just kind of a typo. And so you'll be getting something soon. Where do we check in as volunteers? Dana wants to know. Where do we check in as volunteers?
Down at the student check-in area.
Okay. And we'll be there much earlier than everything else. So we'll be about the only people on site, right? Whenever it's time.
Before the graduates. That is correct.
All right. So hopefully that answers your question there. Let me see here. Is there a way to record the Facebook live stream? So if you would like to use, I mean, there's screen recording apps and websites out there. There are, but you can just share the link with your friends and family as well. So I don't know that you would want to have that much information downloaded to your own device, but if that's what you want, there are screen sharing.
Files.
It is going to be a massive file.
It will be a big file.
Let me.
The good news is when something streams live on Facebook, it also saves onto Facebook. And for each of these ceremonies, we're going to be uploading the link to our YouTube page as well as our website. And we still have all of our past ceremonies on our website and our YouTube page. So for all those that have graduated in past years, that information is still out there. So, or those ceremonies, so people can still watch those today. We'll do the same thing with the ceremonies this year.
There you go, Misty. Carly says, it's not really my cap and gown that I have an issue with. It's the other things that I ordered, like a hoodie and a pair of joggers. So Herf Jones will be on site. We will be able to talk to them there. And Carly, hopefully we can figure out what you have going on with that hoodie and joggers. And I kind of want to see them. So you're going to need to take a picture and send it to communications as well.
Yes.
Just to refresh,
and you can also
I am a teacher. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a number for Herf Jones? Is it on our website?
We do. It's on our website, but it's 1-866-238-5336.
Awesome. And Sandra says, when will Honor Society members get their things? That will be on site. There will be a place to check in for students, and they'll get their cords and such at that point, correct?
They will. It will all be right there at the honors table at student check-in.
Guest tickets, Stacy, should not be purchased. If it says to purchase it, it's going to be $0.00. So if you're getting something different, definitely send us a communication email. When do the grads need to be there in Tulsa? April. That'll be 60 to 90 minutes before the event. Do we get a copy of the ceremony? April. I am guessing you mean video link, and we will have it for everybody available on our website. But as far as a hard copy, no. Refresh. How much of a notice will we get if it rains? Graduation gets canceled. Will we be texted, email, and and I know it will get pushed back to July. So will they get a text or an email? Both. How do we let them know? Yes. What should they be looking for?
We will be sending them emails to all of the email addresses we have. As far as the text, it will be with the way our system works. It will be with the numbers that are in Epicenter or the parent portal for active students.
Beautiful. And guess what? We are nearing the end of these questions. There's not even any more to refresh. So this is really exciting. And people are starting to leave. So I think
that has not been answered real quick. I've gotten a lot of questions for people asking about the age as far as needing a ticket. And at both venues, for children ages 2 and under, they do not need a ticket so long as they're sitting on an adult's lap and not taking up a full physical seat. But I just thought we'd clarify that because we've had a lot of questions on that.
Awesome. Great. Let me see here. Oh, Teresa has a great question for volunteers. She wants to know, she says, I know we're going to be wearing the same t-shirts, but what are the recommendations as far as pants go? Jeans, slacks, capris, what should they wear on the bottom half of them?
Well, they're most importantly, you're going to want to be comfortable. Personally, I'll be wearing jeans and some nice comfy sneakers because we will be on our feet. Just make sure it is appropriate. No short shorts. Okay. But if you're going to wear shorts or capris or something, make sure that they're a good length, that they're nice and comfortable. And I recommend pockets. You can never go wrong with pockets. No telling what you'll have to hold on to.
All right. I help Karen. I help see Karen. Go ahead.
Oh, The concession stands will be open at both ceremonies, so or all 7 ceremonies, but both ballparks. So if people are needing to buy a drink or get a little snack, concession stands will be open on the concourse level, so you will be able to do that. So you might want to bring a little bit of money if you can foresee that you'll need that.
Good points. And I know that my kiddos would love a little refresher if they were going to be sitting for a couple of hours. So that's
yes.
great. That's an awesome option for having it at the ballpark. So that's good stuff. I Help See Karen says, can a teacher attend both graduations in OKC if they miss the deadline to sign up? So we're kind of at capacity
Send
there.
me
I
an
don't
email.
know about just okay.
We
I
are
help
pretty
Karen
much at
see.
capacity, but
Send
send
an
me an
email.
email. I'll see what I can do for you.
Okay. Angela says, is someone recording the ceremonies, and can we buy DVDs later? Angela, that's a great question. Do we have somebody recording? Yes, but if they want that option.
We'll have the
Okay.
option. We're not doing it on DVDs, but we will be sharing that link. So you'll be able to watch it anytime on YouTube, on our website, on our Facebook. We'll have plenty of links out there for you to watch it later on. And we do not intend to pull those. We will upload them to the YouTube channel and they'll stay there.
Awesome. Stacy, I hope you heard. You can email Serena about volunteering so that you can get in. I know you want to celebrate those graduates. That's great. What if we still don't have tickets? Nikki, you may not have seen the beginning, but go ahead and email us at communications@epiccharterschools.org. Let me see here.
Or you can chat with our CSRs by going to our website in the live chat.
Okay, very good. So Carolyn is asking if Tari got an answer to this question. Can we decorate our caps? We missed most of the live, and I was just wondering.
Yes, just keep it tasteful because it is a family event, but we love seeing those caps decorated. And that also reminds me, we get a lot of questions about if people can wear, or graduates can wear their honor cords and stoles and other special things. Go right on ahead. This is your day. We want to celebrate you guys. So if you've got other cords and honors, wear it.
Awesome. Heidi says, will those who just found out they were eligible to graduate be able to attend? If so, will they have a cap and gown? So we will have Herf Jones on site, Miss Heidi, and you can get your cap and gown there. As far as being able to attend, you just have to find a ceremony that still has openings. Definitely the Friday. Which ceremonies still have openings, Miss Serena? Do you know?
The Friday ceremonies in Oklahoma City do. I believe all of the Tulsa ones, although that last ceremony on Friday night was nearing capacity. It's kind of been back and forth. So the Thursday ceremony and the early Friday ceremony in Tulsa will be fine. Both ceremonies on Friday, Oklahoma City.
And so we're getting a lot of repeat questions now, probably for people who are tuning in after we had answered some of them. I'm just going to really quickly say, Shayla, if you don't have your tickets yet, you will want to email us, communications@epiccharterschools.com. Brenda says, if I ordered my cap and gown on the 16th of April, but haven't received it, what do I do if I don't get it by the 28th? And Brenda, Herf Jones will be on site. We will make sure your kiddo has a cap and gown for that graduation. Refresh, Nikki says, still haven't received any tickets. Nikki, send us an email and we will get you taken care of, okay? And that is the last question right now. I know we still have 59 people still online. I see the thumbs ups and the hearts, guys. Serena is so amazing. She's been answering. I probably had 150 emails in my inbox this morning, and I've seen her and the team working through them. They're getting it like crazy. How do I know the honors? That's I'll be for graduation. They haven't notified me. So what does Peyton do if she doesn't know if she's getting honor cords at this point?
We're getting ready to send an email about that. It will probably be tomorrow whenever that goes out. I was waiting for them to finalize my master list with one last piece of that before I send that email, but we'll get that out to them. Check your inbox.
Beautiful. Amber, yes, 7 tickets now, not 5. Some of the COVID restrictions were lifted, and so we've got 7 now. That's great. Heather says, y'all did great. Guys, give Serena those heart emojis real quick. Throw them up for her. Mash that heart button like 15 times. Hit her the likes, hit her the loves. We just answered 148 questions in just under an hour. Serena, you did a great job. Thank you so much for being a guest on here and for being willing. I see these hearts are going nuts right here. Thank you so much for being willing to come on with such short notice and answer these questions for our parents. I know that they needed these answers. If you guys have any other if you guys have any other questions, definitely don't hesitate to reach us here, or you can email us at communications@epiccharterschools.org. We'll get through those. If you didn't get your answer, just send us a question. Have a great day, and thank you for making Epic a top place to work and a top place to learn.